Have you ever thought about what sets you apart as the chosen one, making you seem untouchable? Why is upsetting you often a major mistake? Your value in the grand plan of things is often underrated due to confusion and fear. If you're watching this movie, know that you, as the chosen one, have undeniable power. Anyone who has tried to harm or cheat you will face the repercussions. It is written that you have the power to overcome barriers and face bad forces. Anyone who has tried to bring you down now faces punishment for having messed with the chosen one. To support a peaceful and conflict-free life, it is crucial to understand the abilities and challenges you face as a chosen one. In times of trouble and turmoil, those who have tried to harm you will be punished. They will feel scared and lost, unable to face you directly because of the pride and guilt they carry. Curiously, many wish they had the power and place that you have as their chosen one, but they can't. You must understand that those who have tried to hurt you will be punished. You must understand that those who have tried to harm you will face the results of their deeds. They are now cursed for the evil they have done to you. It's important to stay strong and linked to God, because He is your source of ultimate power. When you understand that you are the chosen one and become independent, not needing the approval of others to live a satisfying life, that's when you really start to live and feel true happiness. It is important to recognize why you, as the chosen one, should never be overlooked, and how your presence is a strong force for positively changing the world. In one surprise case, a man claiming to be one of God's chosen did a terrible act. He abandoned his family and was found running a gang. He was with several people who shared the same views, and together they committed acts of theft and trickery in the name of their beliefs. Now, in court, he claims to be stupid and suffering from insanity. This situation seems impossible, but it is a mirror of what is going on behind the scenes. God is removing the deceivers, those who twist and control, from the true chosen ones. As a chosen one, you hold immense power, capable of defeating negative forces and controlling bad effects. It is written that you have the power to step on snakes and control devils. And this is no fiction. You have an amazing ability to turn criticism into happiness. As one of the chosen ones, your ability to turn difficulties and obstacles into chances for growth is amazing. Instead of being affected by negativity, your resilience helps you overcome challenges and find the positive, even in the most trying conditions. Your natural positivity spreads hope and inspires everyone around you. Your changing power shows itself not only in words, but also in deeds. You lead by example, showing how to face life's problems with grace and resolve. With your kindness, humanity, and constant positivity, you show that it is possible to overcome even the most difficult hurdles. Your ability to see the good in every situation inspires others to adopt a similar attitude, creating a group sense of hope and resolve in the face of hardship. What's more, your ability to turn negativity into happiness goes beyond personal relationships, changing the world around you. By radiating happiness and sharing kindness wherever you go, you contribute to a more peaceful and happy group awareness. Your presence is a source of light in a world often overwhelmed by evil, telling us that even in the middle of chaos and uncertainty, there is always room for hope and happiness. The people around you will notice this change and be pulled by your upbeat energy. They often feel threatened by the light you carry, and this can cause pushback and chaos in the world. This pushback to the chosen ones causes chaos, but your task is important. During your trip, you may have been misjudged and forgotten in different scenarios, just as many ancient leaders faced similar obstacles. At school, for example, perhaps your friends or teachers didn't recognize the value of your ideas. Just as David was underestimated by his family and the forces of Israel before he beat Goliath. In meetings or at work, your ideas may have been ignored, like Joseph, whose brothers sold him into slavery because they didn't believe in his dreams and vision. Even among friends or family, there may have been times when your views were ignored, like Moses, who faced pushback from his own people when trying to free them from Egypt. You have a unique understanding of the world, seeing links and opportunities where others see only confusion. Your ideas often come from deep reflection and a broad viewpoint that includes diverse parts of knowledge and life experiences. This deep knowledge allows you to handle complicated situations with ease, making choices that help not only you, but also those around you. Your ability to understand complicated ideas and explain them to others is a gift that makes you a useful guide and instructor. You have a way of telling things that makes the difficult seem easy, changing barriers into stepping stones. This means that people are naturally drawn to you for help and direction. However, this same knowledge and skill can also attract manipulators who seek to benefit from your vision and kindness. Your knowledge goes beyond intelligence. It's also about understanding people and knowing exactly what to say or do to help others grow and learn. It's important to be alert to those you approach, recognizing those who truly value your advice and those who may have selfish purposes. Belittling or testing your intelligence is a mistake, not because of the risk of upsetting it, but because it deprives others of access to a valuable source of knowledge. Your knowledge does not serve as a weapon, but as a bridge that connects different ideas, people, and feelings. Your words echo with a frequency that deeply touches those who hear them, causing greater understanding and kindness. God is giving the people around you one last chance to redeem themselves and learn from you. If they don't take this chance, they will face the results of their deeds. As a chosen one, you have the power to affect and change those around you, leading them onto a road of light and truth. Your prayer has been answered today. You are the person they must follow. Just as Noah was given the task of building the ark and telling people of the oncoming flood, you too have been called to be a light of hope and direction. Many rejected Noah's advice and faced the results. In the same way, those who don't listen to your word could suffer the effects of their decisions. Like Joseph, who was sold by his brothers and later became a key figure in Egypt, saving many from famine, you have the potential to turn hardship into good. Joseph used his power and influence to save those around him, even those who hurt him. Your job is similar, using your knowledge and kindness to lead others onto a path of salvation. Think also of Moses, who freed the Israelites from slavery in Egypt. He faced pushback and doubt, but endured because he knew he was serving a divine purpose. You, as a chosen one, have the same duty to lead and inspire others, even if they face challenges and doubt. Furthermore, just as Jesus chose followers and taught them the truth, allowing them to spread his message of love and forgiveness, you too are meant to be a guide to those around you. Your prayer has been answered today. You are the one they should follow. Listen carefully. I'm telling you this because I've talked to many of you and you all share the same experience. Stay tuned until the end of this movie. Everyone who has ever done you wrong, who has never given you the chance you needed, who has always tried to make you look bad in front of others, who has slandered your name, is doomed to face the results of their actions. This is not because you wish them harm, but because the law of action and response is unchangeable. What you give, you reap. Look in the Bible. All the people who did evil to the chosen ones faced the return of their deeds. See what happened to them and how they ended up. Just as David was overlooked by his family and troops before beating Goliath, those who belittle, ignore, or hurt you will also face the results of their choices. David showed that God's power is bigger than any task. Like Esther, who risked her life to save her people, you have the ability to turn dangerous situations into wins. Esther was underrated, but her bravery and intelligence saved many. Your job is similar, using your inner power to lead others to salvation. Think also of Jeremiah, who met pushback and scorn as he declared God's word. Even though he was ignored and mocked, he continued because he knew he was serving a divine mission. You, as a chosen one, have the same duty to lead and inspire others, even if they face challenges and doubt. Furthermore, just like Paul, who changed his life and committed himself to sharing the word of Christ, you too are meant to be a guide for those around you. Your prayer has been answered today. You are the one they should follow. Your ability to change lives is a divine gift, and those who follow you will find a road of light and truth. Like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the burning fire, your faith and courage will be repaid, and you will become a living proof of God's power. So accept your role and continue to be a force for good change in the world. When people approach you, the chosen one, they often feel the need to show off, trying to flaunt their skills, their money, the important people they hang out with, and the celebrities they work with. For you, however, worldly fame and wealth are of no value. These deceivers try to win your favor, seek your approval, and try to equal you. They know that you don't need anything from them, so their attempts end in failure, and they eventually face the results of their actions. In the workplace, friends may try to stand out by showing off their successes and ties. However, these attempts are useless because you know that true worth isn't judged by outward successes, but by inner power and character. When met with deceptive or deceitful people, remember that your job is not to seek approval from them, but to continue shining with your inner light. Those who try to top you or belittle you will finally face their own downfall. In your relationships, whether personal or professional, there will be people who try to reduce your value by showing their perceived superiority. These people often feel frightened by your presence and turn to bragging as a defense strategy. It's important to stay true to yourself and your values, realizing that their efforts to compete with you are simply reflections of their own fears. Your resolve and integrity will eventually win, and those who have tried to control or fool you will face the results of their actions. Ultimately, being chosen means you are meant to rise above such difficulties and continue achieving your special purpose. Your journey is not about getting approval from others, but about accepting your real power and potential. Trust in yourself and in your job as a light of hope and direction. Those who resist or attack you will face their own results, while you will continue to shine brightly and inspire others with your knowledge and strength.